Oh yeah? Can I see your sign? What does that mean? What does that say?
I'm here for capers. I want capers.
I'm not always being brand tea.
What's that?
I'm here for a cucumber sandwich.
Such lovely weather we're having.
And Peckies.
What does that say?
I'm here for capers. I want capers.
I'm not always being brand tea. I'm always more for coffee, but she likes tea. And we are currently fucking, so I gotta do what she says.
True that.
I meant shaggy. 10 pounds.
Hey. What brings you out, sir? WWJD. Religious relative. Cool. Have the teabaggers been nice to you guys? Some? Most of them?
One guy told me I was a friggin' idiot. It's like, well, Joe, this is my wife, Joe.
Oh, okay, hello.
Her sign infected him too.
Democracy, not theocracy.
And then Jesus loves LGBTQ.
Yep, he does.
Even if you're questioning it, he still loves you.
Yeah. He said, your sign scares me. You're a friggin' idiot. Palin's hate speech scares me.
Really?
Yeah, because Palin's kind of an idiot. Wait, she really is.
What did Nietzsche have to do with all this?
Well, I just, I really like the philosophy. I like on the 1,001 goals.
We didn't own a Bible. That's all
Yeah.
we had.
What would-
Yeah.
Really?
This is a spiritual perspective that I appreciate.
Yeah.
The Superman. Hi, sir. How you doing?
Real well.
These kids causing trouble?
No, I think we're getting along just fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. What brings you out today?
Oh, I think we need smaller taxes, and so that individuals can be larger. And we need to be having government do what government's supposed to do,
Okay.
rather than government assuming all kinds of responsibilities that it can't afford. And
For example?
healthcare is a great example.
Okay.
People presume to not be able to afford healthcare on their own, but they think that government can do it better, which is an amazing jump. We're going to find out. I mean, already healthcare isn't coming for 4 more years. We get to pay a lot of extra taxes, and we don't know where the taxes are going to go.
Yeah.
Taxes are going to be used for anything Obama wants to, including his re-election. It's just an insane concept.
Okay.
We can do things better with the government. So many things the government does, they contract out because they have discovered it does much better to have a private contractor do what the government was tasked to do. Just a more efficient and functional way to get the job done.
Yeah.
And we get more work out of fewer people if we make it privatized, and our tax dollars go further, and all sort of things.
Okay.
And I mean, road construction is sort of something the government is in charge of, but of course, it's private contractors who do it.
Yeah.
And so it's to have government employees out on the road building things is very inefficient, and we just don't do it that way unless we want to have a socialist system.
Okay.
Corporations, we the politicians, we the president, we the son.
You know what the problem is? It was never there. That's the thing, is that it was alive from the beginning. Like it was a trick. They tricked us from the beginning to support their revolution. And they said it was going to be about freedom.
Why a third of the people didn't support the revolution?
The entire American Revolution was this advanced propaganda campaign. Like it was like the printing press was there, and so it was just like they just swept through, like nobody's business. Like we don't even know who they were. Like the narrative that we have now is specifically designed to help us to support who is in power right now and be like, oh yes, there was this wonderful epic battle and the side of freedom won over the evil British. But it's like, that's ridiculous. Like they were just grumpy about their taxes. Like it was not as big of a deal. But it was a beautifully engineered thing. So it's like, what's next? Like
Sorry,
I
I can't hear you.
who is doing that to us now that we don't even see?
No, that's what I actually
Yeah, right.
I want to vote for anybody, Democrat or Republican, liberal or conservative, that believes that the American people are being taxed at an unfair rate and deserve lower tax rates. Pretty simple.
Lower tax rates for all or for specific brackets?
Yeah,
Lower tax rates. They just get a chance to work.
How do you lower taxes for all and still have a sustainable economy?
$250,000 a year.
How do you complain about the recession while wanting lower taxes?
I don't worry about any of that. I'm worried of you.
To vote for your economic issue. 95% of people don't make it to 20.
And they never will as long as they're strapped with the yoke of excess taxation. Only through a free economic system will they ever be able to achieve economic on the street success.
What is KKK baby say?
KKK baby says, my parents taught me to hate. My parents made me hateful. They told me Fox News was an acceptable news source. Australian runs it.
Yeah.
The Saudis fund it, and Americans eat it, and it's killing us from the inside.
You guys have been really, really cool.
Which I guess this isn't a political issue as far as party. It's not a party affiliation. You see it on both sides. So you see it on the Democrat side, you see it on the Republican side. I lived Nixon years, so I know what that was all about.
Yeah.
I'm not a crook. Okay, fine, we understand that. But look what's happened recently with Obama promising all kinds of things and not even come close to delivering.
She's also a Polish immigrant.
Trying to move centrist. He's not even close to centrist. If anything, he's referred to the left. The people that are advising him are anything but the kind of people who want us to be advising him. He's had all kinds of affiliations with socialistic corporate companies and so on.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a rally or not. It's not like an organized group so much. It's more of a
bunch of herded cats, but we all love our freedom and our liberty. We love this nation, and we know where it comes from. We know the Constitution and our human rights, and the same thing goes for everybody in this country, by the way. So I would fight for your rights. I would fight for your rights. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's all about liberty and freedom, man. It's about
look at the things that have been accused
and give us our liberty and the freedoms to use our liberty to pursue our happiness and property.
Hey, let me tell you why I'm out here.
Tread on me and don't bring the government down on me, man, because that's not what it's about.
Part of the reason I'm out here is because of the lies that have been told about the movement itself. About they're homophobic, they're racist, they're anti-capitalist.
I live in Northeast Portland and have for over 20 years, and I love my neighbors.
I have gay friends and black grandparents, so I don't want to hear about your racist crap, okay? You want to talk about this group being a bunch of racists? No way, Jose.
This is the last stand for our freedoms and liberties because
they get chopped up, sliced and diced.
Yeah. You got to make a stand.
Long-haired hippie. Do I look like the kind of guy that make a brother out of this? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do.
I did the 60s. Okay. All right. Does this look like we'd be having fun and get together? Oh, come on.
Me being a liberal, although I don't agree with a lot of your ideas, I think that you have put on a more dignified and respectful protest than our constituents. Which makes me, I think that there's one thing that I've experienced a lot in Portland and demonstrations is that I think that there needs to be a sense of dignity and responsibility in political action, no matter where you are on the spectrum. And one thing that I observed in a lot of demonstrations in Portland, including one where I got pepper sprayed, is kind of a lack of seriousness on the part of people who share my political beliefs, or a lack of dignity. And after the incident where I got pepper sprayed, I had really good conversations with people about this.
One of the protesters?
No, by the police. I was pepper sprayed by the police at a demonstration.
I just wanted to get you to admit that.
No, yes, it was by the police. And one of the things that I talked about with a lot of people was, that other people pointed out to me was, during the civil rights movement, people had a sense of dignity. They took it seriously. They were there with a unified purpose.
You think that was because of Martin Luther King and what he had told the people, the way he conducted himself?
I'm so not qualified to say. My personal opinion is that strong leadership is always a way to unify people. But I think that there was also a clear sense of purpose about what people were doing there, and that they
like Malcolm X and so on.
Certainly, yeah. And and I'm not particularly interested in debating that, but I'm interested in the fact that many people want to exercise their right to free speech, but not necessarily lend it a sense of dignity or take it very seriously. And I think that's kind of culturally unique in Portland. The sort of festival atmosphere.
I got that impression.
Find it so easy to deny others their right to free speech. Our friends that were here earlier who are absolutely entitled and demand their right to free speech are so quick to deny us and others their right to their free speech, or at least mock us.
So, do you feel they denied you your right to free speech?
But they were here to be sarcastic. They used literally decibel school of debate to make their point.
Really? Okay.
When they weren't comfortable with the way the conversation was going, they just yelled loud.
And I guess what I'm saying is,
for sure.
quite in some ways, my political
the Tea Party, one of the things the Tea Party absolutely wants everyone to understand.
Is when I see people who have an opportunity to have
everybody to understand
really
that everybody's invited.
And instead they get caught up in
right, left, liberal, conservative, rich, poor, black, white, gay, straight, everybody's invited. It's not an exclusive, it's not a... It takes its name from the Boston Tea Party, not the Republican or the Democratic Party. It takes its name from the Tea Party, and that's what we're about, having everybody involved in a common goal.
Are you an organizer or facilitator, or what's your...
No, I'm just a guy that doesn't even like this crap, and I just happen to believe that as long as they maintain the principle of all-inclusive and common goal without exclusion, it's something I want to belong to.
Okay, cool.
And I don't know if I'm a pragmatic liberal or a compassionate conservative, but I know I am a Tea Partier.
Okay,
So,
cool.
okay?
Thanks.